Welcome back to another day of Riders Reset. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'm so excited to share today's exercise with you. So today we're going to be cleaning our tack, and I know this can sometimes feel like a little bit of a chore and people tend to put it off, but let's make it fun by adding in maybe your favorite podcast. I used to put on reruns of Friends when I was a kid. That was my favorite thing to clean tack to. So if you put on something that you enjoy and just sit down and clean your tack, it is really good for keeping everything in good condition. We want to make sure nothing ever breaks, that it's safe, and that it's comfortable for the horses to wear. So what you'll need is obviously your tack. I really love this. It's actually, I think it's goat's milk saddle soap. This is one of my favorite brands. I just think it gets the saddles really clean without stripping them. It comes in a lot of different scents. And they smell really nice, and I'm not really a fragrance person, but they just have a really nice smell to them. They condition the leather while they're cleaning, and they don't leave it feeling dry and stripped, which I really like. And then I also have a leather balm that I'm going to be using today that has some tea tree oil in it, and tea tree oil is good for bacteria, or like sometimes if your tack gets like a fungus on it or like a mold, this will help with that. So I usually have these two things. I use a sponge for my saddle soap and a bucket with some warm water, and then I'll just use an old cloth for my conditioner to apply that. So we're gonna clean our tack, and I'll catch you on the other side. Whenever I am cleaning my tack, I always like to make sure that I take things apart. So I'll take apart my stirrups so I can switch my leathers from the sides that they were on. I switch sides so that they stretch evenly, because we tend to get on the horse on the left side. The left stirrup sometimes will stretch out a little longer, or if we are a little unbalanced between both of our sides, the one side will stretch out faster. So I like to take those off, switch them. I do all of my cleaning first, and then I'll condition. And usually I'll go through cleaning saddle and bridle, and then condition saddle and bridle. And same thing with my bridle. So I'll always take that apart, make sure I get that really clean. If something's really dirty, sometimes I'll put it in the hot water or the warm water just to get some of that soaked off of there. I try not to leave it soaked for too long, because that can damage the leather. But you do just want to get that crud off, that nasty crud that kind of comes off of their coats, especially during the fall and winter months when we're not able to bathe, we're not rinsing the horses as much. They tend to get some of that dirt that gets caked onto the leather. So again, we're just gonna go through and condition everything, and then put it back together, and our tack is clean. While we might wish that it actually was that quick to get the tack clean, it does take a little time. Again, just put on your favorite podcast, put on a TV show, and just enjoy the time. You could even just do it with your horse in the stall. If you want to stand outside the stall, spend a little time with your horse. That's another great way to use the time that you're cleaning your tack. I hope this video was helpful. This is something that you definitely want to get in the habit of doing. Again, it keeps your equipment ready and safe, and it just looks really nice to be using clean equipment, and it'll last you longer too. So I hope you enjoyed today's exercise, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy riding.